Good morning and sliding and afternoon. Judy Allen here, also known as Nana with Teach Me Nana. I'm looking at the camera and everything, and I'm not sure that it's right, but we'll see. All right, so today we're making another fun fold alternative, and I'll show you some things you just saw that we already made. Some of my cards are already gone, right? Because I gave them out for Father's Day. So there you go. So with that, let's go down the hands and let's make a fun fold birthday card today, all right? Because we got birthday cards that need to get out as well too. So here we go. So here are the ones we already done. Here was the fun fold. So I got this one back because I gave it to the love of my life, right? So this is the fun fold we created, and we created some other ones, but the others are given away and they're not here. So there you go. So we're getting in the mood with what we're working with right now. So today we're going to do a fun fold, and we're going to also use the back of the card as well too. So this is similar to something we made before, but we're going to make it differently, all right? So again, this is the actual card base, and we're going to sit there, and I've scored it because this is, right, when we fold these in half, that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, all right? So I took the 4 1/4, you divide that by 2, right, and divide that in half, it gets an 8. 2 1/8. So that's what I've done here, is we've scored it right down at 2 1/8. And we're just going to fold it over just like this right here. Okay? Now, I want to get some birds on here. And this is what we're going to do first. We're going to first stamp the birds on the inside. And then we're going to line it up so it looks like it's continuous on the front of the card. Right? So it's just tips and tricks. It's just things that we can do, right? Just to make our cards look a little different. And I think I just dipped my finger in blue ink a little bit. I did. All right, there you go. All right, so I'm just going to, so just visualize this right here. So we know it's going to come right about there. So I'm just going to put my birds right about there. Now I'm going to clean this off, all right? I could mask off too. We can mask off. Let's mask off. That'll be easier for you to see. But I got to line it up, right? So that's what the deal is here, is when we go to do this, I want to line it up and use something we can mask off with. Alright, so I just want to line it up with these birds right there so it just looks continuous, right? So now that I'm going to do that, I'm just going to put this right here. After I told you that. You know what, let me do this. You can do it either or, but I have a slight headache. I know it's allergies again today because you can feel it when you breathe. Let me go ahead and clean that off. Alright, this will be simpler because I don't have a lot of faith in myself today. Alright, so see here, I already know it's these two birds right here that I'm going to line up with. So I'm just going to come over here, we're going to do it this way. Instead of masking off, which I could do, I'm just going to do it right here. Plus, it's not like I can have a slight headache and somebody's grinding something outside. Nothing I can do about that, or you. But I can at least make things simpler on me. Okay, see how it looks like that when you open it up? Now we can also come and put it right across here if we wanted to, but I'm not. I just want to do it on the front and right there. Set that aside. Okay, on the here, we're going to do this right here. So these are 2 1/4. And what we're going to do is we're going to put happy birthday, but we're going to get this settled right up here. Okay? I wanted to get it just right up here, and you can move this down as much as you want. Because whatever we do here is what we're going to do on the inside. Alright, so a little bit of white's fine here. And I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, but I got to get my happy birthday right here. So let's get our happy birthday on here, and that'll tell us how far up we have to move our trees, right? So let's go here, we're going to do this here. So yes, on the inside, we're just going to make it mirror, right? Where we've ever put this square here is what we're going to do on the inside. Alright. Now the only thing you have to keep in mind is the height of the trees, right? So if I do happy birthday right here, it's going to put the tree right about up here. Okay? And I'm okay with that. I didn't have a problem with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put adhesive just on this half of it right here. And I'm just going to use my... Right? I don't know what you're doing with a headache, but it's like... Took allergy stuff, right? And allergy stuff can do so much. And I can't control the noise outside. So Somebody bought a new house and it's like really redoing the inside here. So I'm going to put this right here. And I'm just lining it up because this is a square at 2 1/4. All right, so I'm going to line it up right there. And then I'm just going to put this here. But I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, right? Okay, so let's get this up on dimensionals. I don't want the mini ones. I want the regular ones. Right? Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to put it across the bottom here. And then we'll pull one up just a little bit higher. Because this is, see, when this goes in here, it's going to go right here. Okay? You should see that. Alright, so it's going to be just, see, I guess the whole 3D effect there. Okay. And we'll just leave it at that for the moment. We'll see if there's enough room for me to put one more. So just right there, right? We can add some bling. Alright, then we're going to put the inside here. We're going to do the same thing. Now the only thing is this one here is I've already got my stamp ready. And this one says here is to a wonderful man. Alright, so this is going to be given to a guy. Alright. Or a young adult guy. But I know several people, I don't know about you, but I know several people that have birthdays coming up. And so I'm going to stamp mine right in the middle of this one, because right, I'm not having a tree right there above it. Now what you want to do here is we're going to just put this like right behind here. Okay. So if you want to know how the easiest way to do it is line it up, just like you want it. Put adhesive on it. You could put glue, right? I'm just making sure I didn't move it. Because it's going to show through, right? Because we're just having it line up. Just like this right here. Okay, just get it lined up. Yeah, there you go. And I'm just going to take it over just like that. Okay, sometimes we think we got to do it the other way. We don't have to, right? So when I open this up, it's got happy birthday to a wonderful man. And you can put whatever you want to on it, right? And then on the back here, we're going to sit there and put this on the back, right? So sometimes we don't think we can do it on the back of the card. We can, right? Because you can saw on the one card, I actually wrote a long sentiment and added my little notes. So I can do my loves and everything else. So we do the same thing. We're just going to do it on the back. Alright, so I'll add something there and then I can keep on going, right? So we're just going to put this. This is actually from the envelope. So we just cut off the edges, right? For the envelope. And then we cut it down to a 4 by 5 1/4. And this piece here is white. We had left over from about a week ago. This is a 4 by 3 by 4. 3 by 4. We're going to put it right here, but we're going to we're going to chalk the edges, okay? So we're going to take our ink spot and we're just going to come along just like right here. And when I film with chalking, right, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, we just chalk it up like that. And you see, it's just going to make it stand out just a little bit. So if it's not enough, you want a little bit more, then just come across. I like doing stuff like that. That would really be good with a boat. Right? Okay, it makes it a little bit more. So yes, right. I don't think there's any right or wrong with chalking, right? The thing is that you're just trying to at least get some color on those edges. That's just going to give it a little extra pop right there. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp this one. This one I had for you mean the world to me. So that's what I'm going to stamp right here. So I actually then still have room. Let's see what I got right here. So you still have room to write, right, on the inside as well as this. So I have several peeps in my life, special peeps. One definitely has a birthday coming up. This would be perfect because they do mean the world to me, and I love them too. So there you go. All right, and then we're just gonna put this on the back of our card, and that's how easy it is to do. Now, if you want to do a light splattering, you could. Right, we could do that with a Stampin' Blend or one of the writer pens. We could actually splatter a little bit of color, additional color on there if we wanted to. But I'm not, right? Because if I did, I'd most likely do it this color here, which is like Lost Lagoon. Or it might be, I think that's what that is, Lost Lagoon. I have to compare it to be sure. I'm going to put this right in here. Okay? So when we do our fun fold, it's going to open up like this. right? Happy birthday to for a wonderful man. And then we have you mean the world to me. So that's just how simple it is to sit there and create and make a card. Keep in mind, so all we did with this is we added the 2 2 1/4 basic white cardstock. This was in the kit. All this was in the kit. Again, this was paper that I added, right, 3x4, and this was actually the envelope that we added to the back just to give a little extra cover, so we can talk. And then we chalked the edges just to give us a little bit of chalking. So there you go. There's our fun fold card for someone special in our life. And you'll see this is what it looks like on the back side. So if you want to write on the back of that, you can too. But mine would most likely stop right there. So I hope you enjoyed it, right? Because it's that simple. It is that simple to make a fun fold card from what you have. I think lots of times we think it's like really hard, and it's really not, right? Especially when everything's already there for you, and all you gotta do is take advantage of what you got there. So that was just a fun fold. Keep in mind, we had a 4 1/4 section by 5 1/2 that we just scored it at 2 1/8 right down the middle and folded it back to sit there and give that fun fold. And we just added the accessories. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I want to thank you for supporting us not only here on Facebook, but also on Instagram and YouTube. And with that, have an amazing weekend. It's going to be hot here. We got chances of rain, so we'll see what happens. But other than that, have an amazing, blessed weekend, and look forward to seeing you next week when we do our last alternative with this kit. And that means not this weekend, but next weekend on Sunday will be our kit together. We'll be using a new paper pumpkin kit and one of the other new kits. And we'll get together at 4 p.m. and we'll give away the door prizes. All right. Be blessed. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.